Should not have started this. Should not have started this. Should not have started this. Oh, fuck. This has by far been the worst thing I've ever decided to do. Ever. Buy a 5 Series. Now then, YouTube, welcome to another video. Now then, YouTube, welcome to another video. It's going to be a BMW video today. We're going to be working on the 5 Series and the 3 Series today. I've got some new suspension arms for the 5 Series, and we're going to be getting the diff back in on the 3 Series and getting everything back together on that front. I've got some new tools as well, which I'm quite excited about. You know, had a bit of a moment when I come back from the Nürburgring after, you know, mechanical failure. I thought I've got to get my life in gear here. I've got to get some new tools. Nothing fancy. I'll show you a couple of them because this is the one that I'm most excited about using today. Engineer, yeah, engineer. Yep, fucking A. It's heavy. It's size 3. You'll fucking get it in a sec. And that Touareg. Bought my own torque wrench so I don't have to borrow anyone else's. I know, going real serious. But also I got breaker bar. Oh, let me show you these. These are a lovely thing. A lovely thing. It's only a little simple thing. I'm not going to start doing tool reviews. Oh, I might do. Who knows what the future holds. But these are a lovely thing. This is an absolute unit of a torque wrench. I'll show you it later. Wanted a big lad. Got a big lad. Alright, I didn't buy that many tools, but I got some bits that I needed. And I'm not going to change my ways, obviously. I'm still going to be a bit bodgy, and I can reverse the camera in a second, show you the absolute mess of my workbench, and show you what I've been bodging lately. What I started bodging yesterday, and I'm actually pretty happy with where it's ended up. It's a bit shiny at the minute, so it looks a bit crap, but oh, where's my bearing press? That's what just speaking of cheap tools and everything. Now Kevin had a go at me for buying, well, not had a go, but he had a whinge at me for buying this, because we had an agreement that we wouldn't buy cheap tools anymore. But Yorkshire price this, look at this Mechanique. I'm sure a few of you have seen these bearing pull sets on Amazon. Oh, I think I got it off eBay. About 100 quid. It's all right, man. It's all right. It's all right. A fellow MR2 enthusiast put me onto them. I needed something to get this OEM front diff bush on the M3 because, like I said, I went Powerflex last time because it were ease of installation. Now, it's not. I don't think this is just a Powerflex problem, by the way. I'm not going to try and make out like Powerflex are doing anything too bad. I mean, they shouldn't really be selling it because it don't fucking work. But there's loads of companies out there selling poly bushes for the front of the diff on the M3. Don't buy one. If you've got one in your car, then I mean, I think I've pinpointed where it actually went when I was going into Brunchen. I had a bit of a slide on, a bit of a 4-wheel. It's only slight, but I think that was enough just to pop the bush out. You know, you've seen the previous video. You've seen what happened to the bush, right? Kate Bush, she withered up that hill. Yeah. She wanted to get out of the subframe, wanted to leave. Not good. But I've got the OEM one in. I pressed it in yesterday with this new press thing that I've got. Yeah. Doing proper bits now. And I also tried to save the other diff bush, you know, the one that's in the rear plate, and I pulled it back in and there was a bit of material missing. So if you want to carry on using something, a bush that's a bit worn, got a bit of material missing, you have to go and see the Tiger, don't you? To go and get the Tiger out, hey? Yeah? Hey? I think I've mentioned before, like, you can't actually buy these bushes from BMW, and I'm not surprised because they don't pull back in very well, so I'm not surprised BMW don't sell you them. But I do actually have a spare one of these. My original one had good bushes. I just got a new one to make it look nice and new and stuff, and it's only about 120 quid or something for this full thing with the bushes from BMW. So I thought, yeah, when I got the diff rebuilt and everything, I was like, let's have a nice new rear end. Didn't get new bolts, but Rob did clean them up a bit. They've already gone a bit manky, but what have you. So this is what the bush should look like, and this is the one that failed if you remember, it was pulled all the way through. Well, it was pulled most of the way through. So what I've done is I've pulled it back in and tested the play. It's a real nice moment to start tapping, lad. Tap, tap, taparoo. Anyway, this is what it should look like, yeah? And I pulled it back through and there was just a bit of material missing. I tested the bushes, I jammed a bar in there and wiggled them about. And honestly, there was not that much more play, perhaps just from that bit of material missing there. There was definitely more play on this side with it being knackered and that, but I did do a little video earlier actually to show you before I filled it with goo. So yeah, that's what it looked like. And I'm hoping once this sets in a couple of hours or something, if I test them again, put something in there, because you do get a bit of play. Where's my testing device? So I really need to have a tidy up, I know, but... So it's obviously hand testing this. I'm not going to test this one at the minute because I want it to set, but it was just a little bit more, and I'm hoping just a bit of goo around the outside. Obviously I cleaned it all up, you know, got everything nice and hot as well because it's fucking cold today. Warmed everything up first, gooed it on, and I'm hoping that'll be a nice cheap fix. I don't want to buy another plate. I don't really want to put my old one back on. I don't want to fuck about with gearbox oil or anything like that. I just want to bodge it, and hopefully that's going to be a good bodge. Right, while that's drying, let me show you the fun and games I've had with my 5 Series. So you might notice the new rear wheels, yeah? When I came back from the ring, I don't know if I mentioned this before or not, but rear battery were flat, rear tyre were flat and the battery was flat. So I've actually put a new battery in it, which I'm having a bit of a coding nightmare with. Can't seem to change the amperage rating. We'll come back to that, it's not important. I'm going to wait for him to stop tapping. Having fun there, sir? Don't look at me. Got some nice Brexits on these, man. Oh, made in Italy. Genuine Brembos? Oh wow, nice. Yeah, so the 5 Series has had a bit of love lately, somewhat. I managed to fix the iDrive, and it's carried on working now for about 3 weeks, so I'm confident to say it was fixed. So if you remember, what it was doing was when the car was warm, it wouldn't work, but when it was stone cold in the morning, I'd get iDrive. But as soon as I turned it off and tried to turn it back on again, even if it had been sat for like 5 or 6 hours, it wouldn't start. Now what I found was my cooling fan on the back of the iDrive just seemingly wasn't getting any power at all. So I put it on an ignition live, the same as my Bluetooth circuit. So whenever I unlock my doors or anything like that, well, we'll get back to the unlocking doors, but whenever I open the car or anything like that, the cooling fan comes on and it's running all the time. That seems to have sorted it out. So I presume it was getting up to a temperature, and the iDrive was saying I'm too hot, I'm not starting up, or something was saying it's too hot and I'm not starting up. At the same time as doing that though, I also stripped it down, and I was intending to resolder some joints on a couple of boards that I'd read online, but when I got to the boards, they were on the board themselves, you know, with the solder underneath them, and I was like, oh god, it's getting a bit technical now. So what I did instead was I just heat gunned the entire fucking board, and yeah, I don't know if that was the fix or it's the cooling fan that was a fix, but bottom line is it's working now. So iDrive's working, got a new battery in it, tyres pending, got some new suspension arms to go on it today, because when I'm braking at the minute it's going it's bloody savage, horrible thing. And yesterday I had a little win, but this morning it fucking hell, lad, steady on that. Did that slip off or did it crack? Oh, he's got it. So I had a little win with this yesterday, I think, but we'll try it now. Lock. Yep, it's locked. Unlock. Ah, see, it's working now. Now, this morning it didn't work, and it's put me in a right mood to start the day, because I spent ages pissing about with this little bastard under here. And I was just going to whip it off when I came back today, but I tested it and it started working. Because at the minute it's silicon carned up to the back nines, you know, I've got so much silicon on there, trying to stop water getting into that. Trying to stop water getting into that box. it's working now, so I'm just going to ignore it. I don't know why it weren't working this morning. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't working this morning. I was expecting to open this and find that my silicone wasn't working, but I've checked the box there and it's real tight, so I'm just going to put the spoiler back on, which is a task in itself. It never wants to click back in, this spoiler, the bastard. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave that for now. So yeah, 5 series jobs today. We've just got suspension arms and I've got some front roll bar bushes to put on. But we'll be waiting until Mr. Tuareg's uggered everything and hammered everything on his car, and then we'll jump on there this afternoon. So we'll start with, oh no, we've got something better to start with. I've got a new sticker for the MR2. So I've got 2 novice stickers on it. You're only supposed to have one, but I wanted symmetry. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Toyo tyres, novice sticker, Toyota, novice sticker, Toyo tyres, symmetry. Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, nice. That I've put a rear plate holder on as well, you might notice. That's because this sticker is meant to go on here, but I didn't have a chance to sort that at the previous race just yet. I've had to relocate my rain light up here as well, but it's all gravy, it's all gravy. So I've got a new sticker anyway for this one, because I only need one. I only need one novice sticker. So let me just get some heat on this, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. This is a joke that probably 1% of you might appreciate this, but I'll show you it all anyway. So, Toyo tyres, novice sticker, Toyota badge, warning guy, Toyo tyres. You might have a point that I might have put it a little bit too high there, but, you know, fuck. Symmetry's gone, boys, symmetry's gone. But at least warning guy should keep us safe. Right, let's start actually doing some work then. While we're waiting for that polyurethane mix from the Tiger semen, we're going to wait for that to dry before we can do anything more on this. Mr. Tuareg's still doing Tuareg things, so we'll get on with that later on. But what can we do in the meantime? Well, if you remember in the previous video, the track rod end ball joint on this side of the car on the E46 was pretty knackered. Yeah. Now my plan was, I thought I'm going to do this real nice, because the last time I did the geometry, the front alignment on the car, the tracking, last time I did that, all the front steering arms are just so badly seized that I thought, next time I do anything on this, I'm going to replace a lot, new inners, new outers, replace a lot, have it all nice and new, because I'm sick of it. I've got the same on the MR2, it's all real tight, I just need to replace a lot, and it'll make setting the car up a lot easier and a lot more pleasurable. Now what I'd forgotten, or what I've realised yesterday, was I don't actually need to do that, because I've already bought the part. I bought this ages ago. I can't remember why I bought it. Anyway, I bought one. So we're going to be making life difficult for ourselves in the future, but by not spending any money. You know, I don't like spending money, so you know, if we can do it with some money that we've already spent, then we're all good. Are you going to start tapping? Sir? Oh no, are you doing the tapping? Oh no, look at that. That's a nice torque wrench you've got there, sir.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's smart that.
Hope it works.
It does the clickings anyway. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to proceed ahead and just fit the new track rod end. But we've got some new tools, haven't we? I've not tried the new tool, the new toy tool. I've not tried this yet, which the map gas that I bought for the when I was trying to get those seized nipples out. I've not used it yet, so give it some bastard with this, get it real warm. Might make things a little bit easier. And to get the ball joint out of the hub, we're going to use Thor number 3. Get some markings on, because it's far too clean, that copper head, isn't it? Need to get some bash marks on it. So, yeah, I'm going to get Edward Scissorhands to give me a lift, because I know everybody loves the scissor, especially when you're hammering your car, you want it on a scissor jack. It's a well-known fact. Right, because I'm a proper brainiac and I'm getting real good at cars and that, I've done some good work here. So, undone that nut while there's some load on, otherwise it'll be a twat when we jack the car up. I've undone this nut. I've also counted the beds, which is an old school way of saying I hope this arm is the same length as the one that's replacing it. Where was it? 22. It's 22. Yeah, 22 was the thread count. So now I'm gonna jack her up, give some tappy taps on this with my new copper hammer. Or is it brass? I don't know. It's orange anyway, isn't it? It's this colour. Fuck. So yeah, that should be all right now. Hopefully, I've not put any heat into it yet, but I'm hoping it might come out all right, you know. But like I say, this was proper stiff last time. Me and Dan when I was doing the car before I went to the Alton Park and then the ring. We were up here till like midnight, all because of this. You bastard. So far this is going quite well. Got some good marks. Oh, got some good marks on my copper. What's what you after? Get off my aviation US Pros. Fancy them. You have to. No, just showing them a mad lock. Hey, got BDC coming up. So this is where the pain starts. Because now the track rod end into the inner tie rod is proper stuck. So I got some mole grips on the inside, wedged up against there, which, you know, because we're going to be rotating this way, get the bastard off and pray and pray. So I'm going to warm it up real nice with my new toy. Have you seen this? This is the plumber's stuff.
Where's the extinguisher?
Yeah, I need more than that. Oh, I've locked it off. Safety first. I've put the fine tip on it so that it's just doing the fine tippings. I'm not going to do it all because I need to decide what tool I'm going to use to try and crack it off, but you get the idea. You have selected farmer's pipe grips. Are you sure you wish to continue? I'm very sure. I've been here before. Where are you from? Heavy duty, rigid. The Ridge Tool Collection, Ohio, USA. That's where all the good pipes come from. Stop tapping. What he's doing is he's trying to get the brake caliper pins out that hold his pads in. He's having a real bad time. You can see how sad he looks. You getting there? No, he's not getting there. No. Vive la pipe grips. Taking the fine tip off. Fuck it. You have it then. I'm going to try and show you the chooch. Oh no, I can't get it in. It's fucking time. I hope it don't cool down. This thing's proper chooching when I'm... Oh, that might do it. When it's releasing the crud, it's chooching. Watch this. Oh, it stopped chooching. When it broke off the initial crud, she was letting out some steam, some danger. Oh, I missed the chooch. Never mind, you have to believe me that it chooched. Oh, she's hot. That map gas is the one though. Oh, do you see the chooch? Little baby chooch there. Ta-da! I think that map gas is going to be a game changer from now on, because I mean it's still hot now, and it was about, but it's still got some right degrees in it. Oven ready. Shame I haven't got my temperature thing. Oh, have I got my temperature thing? Oh no, I think I'm pretty sure it's on my desk. So I like playing with it when I'm bored at work. How hot's my computer? Yeah, no, it's still got some degrees in it, that's for sure. So we'll get this collar off, clean it up a wee bit, size them up, make sure that they're exactly the same, otherwise our thread count's useless. But yeah, it was proper stiff. You can see a little bit in there where it's just got all gold up and oxidized and that, you know. This might be the original one though, who knows. Well, they appear to be the same, slightly different up here, but all the bits, I mean, remember when we're setting this up, we're doing by millimeters, so a millimeter can ruin us lives here, but I think it looks about roughly, if anything, slightly longer. Maybe if we put the heads up against this side. Oh no, now it's gone back. Maybe this is not straight. But yeah, we're roughly there, so we'll count the threads and hopefully we'll be alright. Can I give this a little clean as well? Right, she's in, she's happy. 22 threads, Captain. Aye aye. Let's hope the steering's not too bad. I'm not going on track anytime soon again with this, so it's not a massive concern if I have to do it again, but it would be nice to not have to piss about instantly, you know, when you're driving down the road and the steering's cockeyed. You don't want that, do you? So I'll get this back together and we'll get the back end back in check. That polyurethane shite should be nice and dry by now. I've been blasting it every now and again with the heat gun, just try and get some heat into it, so I think that should be good by now. We'll go over and check it after I got this back together. Well, we seem to be in luck. It's not completely dried, but it's good as. I gave it a little tickle there and yeah, she feels as good as this one. So for now, I'm happy with that. We'll see how it gets on and pull the diff out in a couple of months when it shits itself. Sounds good? Yeah. Got a helper for this part, got a bang made on there. Just that, it's fine. So I'd like to show you my new bush with the BMWs and stuff.
On time, mate.
Look at that lovely, lovely bush. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Said it before and I'll say it again. Don't fuck about with poly for this. Learn from my mistakes. Oh, nice torchings. Unless it's solid or OEM, as long as you're pressing it in, you'll be fine. Don't just plop it in like you do with these poly shite, right? Okay, time for you to go to your home.
Get your hole.
Right, I'm just about to put my diff's in. Sorry, I got thrown off there. My diff's in, I'm just about to torque up the bolts. Now, the front bolt, nice and easy, yeah, I managed to use my new mate and we got it up to 200 Newton meters. The rear bolts, a bit more tricky because you have to do them to 20 Newton meters and then you have to put 90 degrees on them. So, you know, you might have thought, oh, nice chance to use your new angle gauge, Dan. Well, it's quite a bit of a burr for this and I can't actually get it in. If you've done the diff on your E46, you'll know those bolts, they just back into the boot floor and it's where the spare tyre well is. It's just got no chance. But I remember a tip. I got a tip, just a tip though. I got a tip the other day on doing angles with when you're doing a torque meter and then an angle. And my friend Shane, he's got a little garage down in Killingall near Harrogate. And he mentioned, oh, you can just put, mark the bolt somewhere and then you'll see if it needs to, in our case, rotate 90 degrees, we'll see them spin round. So let's see if it works. Obviously you're going to struggle because you've got a socket on the end, so you're going to have to go to where you think 90 degrees is and then check and see where you are. Alright, so it's these two bolts. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's Warwick. It's giving him some grief. But it's these two bolts that I'm speaking about. Tiger seal looking good, yep. So as you can see, I've just put a mark on it about 3 o'clock on both of them. Couldn't find a paint pen, so I just had to use a normal Sharpie. So I'll give these at what I think 90 degrees will be, and then we'll check them and see if I've done it right. Well, I thought I was going to have to throw the towel in then, because that was fucking difficult. Just to try and get in with something that can get enough force on them, but yep, about there. This one, I was going to give up on this one. It was about 4 o'clock and I just couldn't get the fucking thing. And what I've been doing to like get them in and out, usually I've been using these pieces of shit and trying to put force on with one of these things. I mean, if you've done it yourself, you'll know what I'm talking about. Not good at all, but that's it done. So the diff's in, it's all torqued up. So I'll just put the shafts in now, prop shaft in, roll bar back on. Easy. Right, slight change of pace, because for some reason I'm having a real hard time torquing up my drive shaft bolts. Done this before a couple of times. Can't remember having any annoying, shitty problems with it, but I have. I can't seem to, brain not worky for some reason today, not function quite correct, error in the fucking system log. I'm just gonna leave it, because to be honest, full disclosure here, I was hoping to have the M3 altogether today, and then if anything went terminally bad from the E61, then I'd have something to drive home in at least. But we're going to scrap that off. I'm just going to tidy up where I am now, come back another day, torque them bolts and put the exhaust. I'm like this with putting the cats back on as well. I'm like this, unsure. I was going to do it before I went to the ring, but anyway, that's another story. But yeah, I'm going to pause that for now, tidy up a little bit. The Tuareg's just left. You can see there's a big open space here. So I'm going to get the E61 on the ramp. I'm just going to show you something first actually, because you notice I've got the M3 wheels on the back of it. That's because I had this puncture when I came back, and I dropped it off at the garage, so can you just, you know, check the rim and, you know, give it some lube and all that shit. But what it actually was cracked. One of my wheels was cracked, and you know, you get a non-M Sport E61, you don't expect cracky wheels, do you? But yeah, I've had to have it welded up, man. Had a bit of a change of pace as well, because I need to get my arse in gear and get on, because it's daylight's going. I want to watch Formula 1 by today as well. This is where it cracked. Just been welded up, the bastard. So yeah, one of these little fuckers. Crackhead. So yeah, that's why I've got them bastards on. Let me show you these arms that I've got then. Hey, big spender. I got some front roll bar bushes as well, which if we can. Oh, of course, you want to connect to this Bluetooth, don't you? Well, you're not. Still not sorted that priority out. Yeah, these are front. These go the front of the hub into the front of the car, and I think it's what's giving me dodgy brakes, or a severe wheel wobble when I'm on the brakes. So I got them two. I've got another track rod end as well. I actually bought, get this, you know what I was saying earlier, that I wanted to replace the inner and outer tie rods on that and the MR2. Well, I actually fucking bought them for this thing the other day, because there was that 20% thing on eBay got me, and I thought, oh, I'll get some nice parts for this. And yeah, for some reason I'm spending money on this fucking thing, which is lame, isn't it? It's pretty lame, that. But yeah, we'll chuck you in here. Go on, lad. Oh, didn't even hit the sides. You sit pretty. We'll get the E61 on the ramp. I'll have a little tidy up. Put the cover back on. We'll forget about all the problems that we're having. And I can't. What the fuck am I? Do you know sometimes where your brain just don't work, and you're like, lads, it's you know, I've been on this for, oh yeah, you take note. I'll look out in the comments. But yeah, you're just like, well, my brain's not working. I've done this loads of times, and why have I been doing this all day, just putting my diff back in? Yeah, it's getting frustrating, you know, a little bit annoyed and stuff. So I think I woke up on the wrong side at bed this morning. I've been a bit like that all day. So I want to move on anyway, because I've had these arms. Well, I got them on Friday, but I want to get them on this weekend so I can see if it fixes this problem. So next job, get this on the ramp. I'll tidy up. See you in a sec. How'd you get around a problem that you don't want to fix? You ignore it and move on to another one. Yep. Alright, let me show you what the plan is on this one. Just made a start by changing these anti-roll bar bushes. This was something that I could physically see there was you know, room between the bar and the bush, and they wouldn't say that it was giving me any strange handling characteristics. I mean, the car's been kind of overwhelmed by this brake judder issue since I got it. And it went really well after changing this track rod end, but then it's really gone bad. It's come back with a vengeance, and it's really quite savage now. I think it's this one, which is knackered, but we're changing both. I've got both the arms. This one's not as bad, but I can still, even by hand, look, I can still twist it. These are Germany and probably the originals. So they come from the front of the car, go into the hub here. The hub's pretty complex on these. To say they're McPherson, they don't just have a wishbone like, you know, an E46 would have. They're a bit complicated, you know, just for the banter. I'm sure they're trying to maximise what a McPherson strut can do, right? Rather than just MR2 and M3, they're McPherson on the front and they just have wishbone, strut, hub, you know, jobbed. So yeah, this, like I say, I've got new steering arms, both sides on the way. They didn't turn up in time, which is probably a godsend, to be honest, because I probably wouldn't want to be doing that at the minute. But the only thing, when I checked the front end, and it's definitely coming from the front end, this judder, the only thing I could find plating was these. So that's what we're changing. And like I say, I could see some physical, I could see light through the old bushes. So for the sake of an extra 15 quid or whatever it was, we'll get those changed. These have got, I've just realised, some real annoying plates. And because BMW put the stud at the bottom, that means that Gravity just keeps wanting to do this. Our friend Isaac Newton shafting us. So that'll be fun to try and get on, but that's what I'm doing first. Do you remember when I did that water pump? I didn't use a new gasket. That's oil. Oh, don't worry about oil, it's a diesel, mate. It just sweats power, doesn't it? Oh, there's actually quite a... Oh yeah, we'll ignore that for now. But talking about coolant, that's been all good, that. No bother. Not had an issue, not yet anyway. So, hi laddies, I'm going to get on with this. Put this roll bar back on. We'll crack these nuts, they're big lads, 21 or something. I might soak them in some plus gas before we get started. No doubt it'll start spinning straight away, you know, jobs are good. And this side of things should be nice and easy because it's nut and bolted. You don't see that anymore, do you? But yeah, it's a nice little alloy mount here, so they've gone yet, but it's nut and bolted. We'll have to find the torque spec out so that we don't over tighten it and ruin it. I'll get a bar in here so you can see the play. Realise I might be moving at the same time, but you can see a good bit of play. And these ones are known to go as well, from what I understand on what I've been readings and stuff, but it's not too bad. I mean, could be better. I did think about doing them all at the same time spec, but I started to realise that I hate the car. I didn't want to spend any money on it. So we've got our first problem. Uno problemo. Of course, these were going to spin, weren't they? They're ball joints, and they're old. So, you know, BMW, thankfully, put a little star socket under there. Of course, this area is free from corrosion, so you know there's never going to be a risk that you wouldn't. Oh, of course, you can't use them because it's all corroded. What's the solution then? Well, I've only just got to it, and you know I've been pissing about with a little bit. Jackie Tran came over and tried to give me an hand, but because this ball joint's facing down, you know, when we're putting Gravity up the way, we're just compressing the strut. And I could have gone as far as compressing it all the way. I was like, this ain't bloody working. But if you look, she's nearly there. She's nearly there. So what have I been doing? Well, are you gonna sit? Yeah. So I managed to get the lever bar in a way that it's between the bottom of the strut and the top of where this lad comes in, yeah. And I'm putting all of my weight down with this hand, and I tried Mayo Gaduga to start with, but it said no es bueno, so I got Harley's Milwaukee out, which just, you know, there's not a bolt it can't undo, as long as, you know, in the case of the ball joints, as long as you're getting enough pressure to stop her slipping, then yeah, we'll do it together, because I'm nearly there. And where can I balance the phone? It's not going to be the best angle in the world, but you know, gives you an idea of what's going on. Not that anyone's going to be doing this, so you'll just want to watch me struggle. Oh, why did I get the camera out? I should have just done it, and it should have been done now. She's not coming the last bit. I can't get enough got gravity on her. See, once you fuck them, they're fucked. Oh, that ball joint's gone a little bit on fire. Maybe we should put the fine tip back on, but just a tip. No, don't you start going, you're new. Oh no, I've got some new ones of you actually, so do as you wish. Don't you start going as well. It's... Uh-oh. Ah, bugger. Right, this ball joint's not got long left in the world. Let's not worry about this. Oh, would you believe it? It's got to the same spot and stopped. What are the chances of that happening, eh? What are the chances of that? Bloody burnt that bloody ball joint as well. Gets some good hot into it though, you know, gets the degrees in there. I mean, look at the state of the threads, man. And you're not getting El Paso in there, no chance. I'm not cutting it off again because we had that last time and it was not the right thing to do. We've still got some marks here from angle grindings. Reciprocating saw. I'd have to take the disc and everything off. Now I've lost a few Torx bits in my time. There goes another one. Oh. It's resting you. Fuck. So I had a brakey bar holding it still, and then I got it moving. She was grooving a little bit, but yeah, it almost looks like it's taking thread with it there. What are you taking thread for? Don't do that. The struggle continues. Should not have started this. Should not have started this. Should not have started this. Oh, fuck. That's my new pry bar. Why have we got a pry bar that long? Well, you might have spotted a problem. So I'd kind of resolved myself to just thinking, right, I'll just grind the nut off, grind it off, fuck it, I don't care, you know. I just want it done. But I didn't realise that the strut, well, I didn't see it at the time, but the strut's in the way of this. This won't come out, you know, even if it's still on at the minute, but how much more does it need? Obviously it needs to get all that, and obviously to get the new one in, we need enough room to get the thread on and stuff. So I'll just take the strut out, yeah? This is after about half an hour of fighting with the strut. I've got it about half an inch out. That's it, that's all I can get. And, I'm gonna see if that's enough, because I'm getting fed up of trying to get more. It just won't come out, it's so fucking stuck. What a shite thing. I mean, I have to remember, 15 years old, yep, not really been touched before by dodgy hands, yep, alright, no worries. It's like a clamp that goes around here, yeah, and it's all alloy, which scares the fuck out of me. Well, I'm hoping this bit here, this bit must be steel with a hub, right? I ain't got a magnet with me, or else. Let's find out. I do, I've got a new magnet. One of the things I bought to fix my life. Brand new in box. Magneto. Yeah, that's how I. It's crap. It's crap. Anyway, I've got it split. I've opened the jaws up as much as it could, and I thought I had it free, but she is so stuck. I mean, God, it's just crap. It's just real fucking crap. Now, have I got enough room there to get that out? You'd hope so, wouldn't you? I don't know how I'm going to get the strut back to where it wants to be. I mean, where does it have like a bottom out somewhere or what? How do you know when to stop? Eh? I am not enjoying myself. How do you know when to stop? How do you know when you're all the way in? What? What are you talking about, Dan? This is completely normal, this, like. You know, this is how you take them out in a 5 Series now. Did you not know? No, I didn't know that. No, it's first time I've done it, so wasn't aware. Got one out. Can't get the new one in yet because now the strut's back to the strut being in the way now. How's it hanging, mate? Yeah, sweet. Why is this so shitty, bitch? Don't be bitch. Why are you a bitch? Gonna go back to trying to leave it upwards, I guess. Or I might bolt it back up at the top and hit the arm down. Now there's one less control arm giving it stress. Bugger. This has by far been the worst thing I've ever decided to do. Ever. Buy a 5 Series. Just got the arm to sit in the hub now, but it's not good. No. Really wish I'd got a new one of these as well now, but I mean, she don't look too bad. So I'll put it all back together and then we've got the other side to do. Yeah! How's it hanging, mate? Here's a new one. This is 2 out of 3 did this. Just got one of the other ones back in. The studs for the top mount nuts go on, fell out. Yep, they fell out. I had it in my mind this side might have been easier. It's not. 9:10. I've been trying not to look at the clock, but it's 9:10. Just dropped my phone and cracked corner on the screen. We're at the reassembly. Oh God. Tried to get a haircut last week. Nope. And now lockdown 2. We'll speak about that. Lockdown 2, 5th of November. I've got a Saturday on 4th. So, fucking hell. Next video might be me at Donington, or it might be in here. Struggling again. Fuck that. I just found Farmer's secret cold chisel. I reckon it had just a bit more girth than mine. And I don't tell him I said that, but definitely a bit more girthy than mine. It seemed to release the strut that bit more, and still fucking solid as fuck. But I managed to get just a little bit further up, and I've got the old bastard. I've just cut it out now. I've just put mine in. 9:30. Update at 10 o'clock. Hopefully I'll be done. Everything will be back together. I'm not doing them steering arms until I get the other 2. I'm not doing the steering arms until I get this other arm, like middle one, or back one, or whatever. Just mental note. Don't fucking do this until you've got everything. Fuck you, bastard bitch. Fuck you. That didn't work what I thought was going to work. Use on this. Brand new today, look at that. Hey? Got some taps. Fucking no messing. Just trying to get this shocker back in on this side and it's not really playing ball. So Jackie Tran's giving him a go. We're gonna compress this spring. I did this on the other side and it worked like a charm. Go on, get the compression in, lad. Oh, she's compressing. Oh, she's compressing. And we're gonna try and use that energy from that to get him back in. Yeah, it's working. It's just working. Get some more compression on a Jackie. Oh, we're lifting car, Jack. Steady on. Remember not to lift car. Fucking hell, slow and steady wins the race, but we're getting there. No, we're still not there. Like, he's fucking keeps trying to lift the car in. Like, it's crackers, man. And you guessed it, farmer's girthy rod saves the day. Teamwork. I've still got it. Oh, you didn't do as good though. Oh, not bad. Tell me what's intelligent about a battery that keeps your interior lights on all the time. Hey? Fucking shit. Right, we're almost back together. I just put my roll bar back on, so. Oh shit. That's not good. Gap's about the same. Might be alright. It torqued up. Fuck it. She was tight. The thing that was hilarious, totes hilario, is these arms have got about the same side to side. I can twist them about the same, if was what I thought was fucked on the other ones. So we're in for a complete waste of time here. I reckon. Oh, you reckon I've wasted my time entirely? Only roll bar bushes. Yeah, fucking hell. Right, I'm gonna finish up now. And then I'll do a little outro in here. And I'll finish off when I get home and I'll tell you if it's fixed my problem or not. It's 10:20 is the time. You might rightly be thinking, why the hell did you have these out anyway? Well, man was getting desperate. I'll learn on the job. I did read a guide before doing this, and it didn't even mention removing the strut. There's no way you'd get the fucker on without taking the strut off. Also, you're meant to tighten these bolts when it's at ride height. Now, obviously, I didn't do that, so I simulated it with Jackie Tran, and I think I overestimated how heavy this beast was on the front end. So they're probably going to tear themselves new arseholes pretty quick. What a fucking day. These fuckers, that one was the one that stayed in, but these two, if they even fucking dream about it, mate, they can just sit still, because we're not arsed, are we? Nah, they're getting tight. We're good. We're good. Oh. No, my man's just spinning. I thought with the compression of the car it'd be alright, that fucking stud.
I'm trying to pull and twist at the same time. No, you've gone the wrong way, Jimmy. There we go. Just pressed in now. Right, I'm gonna. I said it before, I'll say it again. I'm gonna tidy up. But this is the outro. Hopefully, I have a successful drive home to the point where, even if I've still got that rattle, I don't mind. I just want to be at home now. Missing Warzone time. Miss me tea, everything. It's all done. Fucking hell. So it's currently 11:15. I'm not going to leave in here till 11, am I? Bollocks. Right, but I think everything's tight now. Torque the wheels up. Pray for those bushes. Yep. Right, I'm not home, but it's fucking exactly the same. Exactly the same. No difference, Bob. No difference, Bob. Fuck. What a tremendous spend of a Sunday. Missed me tea, I've missed the F1. For the same result, I've spent 75 quid each. 150 quid on arms. Oh, fuck yeah. I'd like to say it's less pronounced, but I think I'm just trying to make myself feel better. Fuck!
Only one Peter Beasley. I'll see you, Bob.
Join me next time where I'll be yet again trying to fix something and totally wasting my time.
Tim Halliday.
Goodbye.
Tim Halliday, nice question. He's asked, can I...
Second, fourth,